He doesn't just lead vampires, he commands legions. Welcome to the Empire of Edgar Markov. Hello everyone, I'm Philharmonicon and welcome back to the channel. It's October, which means we're diving into some spooky commander topics all month long. And what's more Halloween than a horde of bloodthirsty vampires? Let's start with the king himself, Edgar Markov. A 4/4 vampire knight with first strike and haste for 6 mana in Mardu colors, red, white, black, and 3 colorless mana. Here's the kicker, and what makes him so ridiculous: his Eminence ability. Eminence shows up on some of the most broken commanders in the game. Not you. Whenever you cast another vampire spell, even if Edgar is still in the command zone, you make a free 1/1 black vampire token. It's like a buy one get one free, but for bloodsuckers. And when you do get him onto the battlefield, every time Edgar attacks, he puts a +1/+1 counter on all of your vampires. Which means those little tokens you made earlier, they're now major threats. This deck is straightforward and brutally effective. Early game, you want to cast vampires and make tokens. Volume is your best friend. Mid to late game, drop lords, swing wide, pump your team, and bury your opponents in a sea of sharp fangs. And if combat doesn't work out, we've got plenty of alternate win cons that also happen to be vampires. Because synergy is king. Let's cut to the chase. Vampires love buffing each other. They're loyal like that. Cards like Stormkirk Captain, Legion Lieutenant, Markov Baron, and Captivating Vampire don't just pump your team, they build your board and turn it into a threat. And Captivating Vampire, he lets you steal creatures. Why not turn other creatures into more vampires? Bloodline Keeper flips into a lord and makes even beefier tokens. Edgar, Charmed Groom, brings tokens when he dies and refuses to stay in the grave. Drona, Liberator of Malakia, if she connects, which happens on first strike, your whole team grows. Rakish Air adds counters anytime a vampire deals damage. And Vampire Socialite? She needs a few extra steps, but she gets the job done. Some vampires are just too good to pass up. Cordial Vampire is a cheap way to pump up your board every time any creature dies. Yours or theirs. It's a win-win. Elenda, the Dusk Rose, gets bigger when things die, then leaves behind a token swarm when she goes out. Indulgent Aristocrat buffs the team by sacking a creature. Great synergy with tokens. Maverick Fiend, Dusk Apostle, makes more vampires when you attack. And Charismatic Conqueror gives you even more if your opponents play too many spells. Vampire of the Dire Moon, Lifelink, Death Touch, and gives you 2 bodies on turn 1. Sign me up. Bloodletter of Aclazots doubles damage your opponents take on your turn. Yikes. And Knight of the Ebon Legion, tiny but terrifying. This guy scales like crazy. Sometimes you don't even need to swing for the win. Sanctum Seeker drains your opponents just for attacking with vampires. Malakia Bloodwitch drains everyone based on how big your vampire army is, and gives you all that life back. Cards like Blood Artist, Cruel Celebrant, Vengeful Bloodwitch, Falconwrath Noble, and Vindictive Vampire turn all that sacrificing into sweet, sweet life gain. To fuel that even further, you've got Viscera Seer, Yaheni Undying Partisan, and Bartholomew del Presidio to sacrifice vamps at will. And for a spicy 2-card infinite combo, Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, plus Bloodthirsty Conqueror, equals infinite life drain if you trigger just 1 life gain or life loss. That's game over. We're gonna need gas to keep the blood flowing. Welcoming Vampire draws cards for free when you make small creatures, which you'll be doing all the time. Twilight Prophet is card draw and a life drain engine. Perfect synergy. Clavileño, First of the Blessed, turns dying into drawing. And even better, those creatures come back as 4/3 flying vampire demons. Champion of Dusk gives burst draw, but mind your life total. Baron Burton Greywater and Vampire Gormand let you sack for cards. The Baron even makes tokens to help. Skullclamp on a 1/1 vampire, beautiful. Pact of the Serpent is a great tribal draw and a sneaky finisher. Vanquisher's Banner is a tribal staple, always useful. Ramp isn't exactly the vampire tribe's strong suit, but we make it work. Your usual mana rocks, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Felwar Stone, all show up. Then we've got the Talisman cycle, Hierarchy, Indulgence, and Conviction. Patchwork Banner does double duty as a rock and a lord. Solid. Master of Dark Rites trades a vampire token for 3 mana. So worth it. Legion's Landing flips into a land and helps early with token generation. Herald's Horn reduces vampire costs and gives you card advantage. Easy include. Mardu colors mean premium removal options. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Anguished Unmaking, Generous Gift, Stroke of Midnight, all staples. For synergy, check out Olivia's Wrath and Kindred Dominance, both one-sided board wipes. New Blood lets you steal creatures and turn them into vampires. Yes please. Patron of the Vein kills a creature and buffs your board. Such value. Ruthless Lawbringer, 1-time sack and removal on 1 body. Anawan the Rune Sage and Butcher of Malakir both disrupt the board while helping your own strategy train roll on. A few spicy land picks to round things out. Boldaran Estate makes any color of mana just for vampires. Easy pickup. 3-Tree City, amazing in any tribal deck. Phyrexian Tower, trade in a vampire token for a burst of extra mana. Edgar Markov is the go-to vampire commander, and it's not even close. He snowballs hard from turn 1 thanks to Eminence, and once he hits the field, he turns a vampire horde into a legitimate army. You don't even need to cast him for the deck to hum. That's insane value for a commander. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this hemoglobin field breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite vampire tech. I'm Full Harmonicon, and until the next one, may all your vampires always have lifelink and death touch.